Colt Johnson woke up earlier than usual that morning, sunlight filtering softly across the quiet Las Vegas home he once shared with the person he always referred to as his rock. Today wasn't just any day. Today was the birthday of his mother, Debbie, his confidant, his sounding board, his constant source of comfort and chaos, and most importantly, his best friend. As he sat on the edge of the bed, sipping a warm cup of coffee, memories flickered through his mind like old film reels. Debbie yelling at the cats, Debbie threatening ex-fiancés with a stare sharp enough to cut steel, Debbie hugging him during heartbreak, Debbie celebrating tiny victories with the same intensity as big ones. She wasn't just a mom, she was a personality, a spirit, a force in his life. And today, he wanted to honor her. A heartfelt message from a son who grew because of her. Today is the birthday of my dearest mother, Debbie, Colt whispered to himself, trying out the words before writing them online. She's my friend, and she's always been there for me. That line alone brought warmth to his chest, because it was true. No matter how messy his life got, whether it was romance drama on TV, emotional breakdowns, broken engagements, surprise cats, or his own moments of confusion, Debbie had been there. Sometimes too intensely, sometimes too protectively, but always genuinely. He stood up, stretching, and walked to the living room. A small table had been set with flowers, a birthday banner, and a chocolate cake from Debbie's favorite bakery. He wanted the morning to feel special for her, simple but meaningful, just the way she liked it. Debbie's morning surprise. Debbie shuffled into the living room with the same fire in her spirit that everyone recognized. Her hair was a little messy, she was wearing her favorite robe, and her eyebrows arched the second she saw the decorations. Oh, for heaven's sake, Colt, you didn't have to do all this, she said, her voice a mixture of surprise, delight, and motherly exasperation. Colt smiled. You deserve it, Mom. Debbie walked closer, touching the balloons as if she didn't quite believe they were real. I'm not used to surprises anymore, she said under her breath, a hint of nostalgia hidden behind her words. Colt noticed. He always noticed. Sit down, he urged gently. I made breakfast. Debbie raised an eyebrow. Is it edible? Mostly, he teased. She laughed, full, unfiltered, warm. That sound was one of the many reasons Colt wanted today to be perfect. Reflections of a bond built through storms and sunshiny as they ate. They talked about the past year. It hadn't been easy. There had been changes, moves, emotional hurdles, new beginnings, and old wounds resurfacing. But through it all, Debbie had helped him, quietly, loudly, fiercely, lovingly. I hope you have a great day, Colt said sincerely, placing his hand over hers. And I wish you the best. Thank you for helping me this year with everything. Debbie's eyes shimmered with emotion. She wasn't a woman who cried easily, but she felt the weight of his words, not burdened, but honored. You're my son, she said softly. Helping you, that's the easiest part of my life. A mother who never stopped being at HR. Most people saw Debbie as the iconic fiery mom from the show, the one who said exactly what she thought, who protected Colt with the fury of a dragon, who raised her eyebrows at every questionable relationship decision he ever made. But Colt saw more. He saw the woman who worked long shifts to support him, the woman who held his hand during heartbreak, the woman who drove him to every appointment when he was recovering, the woman who made their home feel safe even when the world judged them on national television. She wasn't perfect, but she was powerful. She wasn't gentle, but she was loyal. She wasn't quiet, but she was compassionate. And today, Colt wanted to celebrate that Debbie. A birthday event that felt like family noon. The house was bustling. Friends stopped by. Vanessa helped set up things in the backyard, making sure everything Debbie loved. Warm lights, cozy chairs, cat-themed napkins was placed with intention. Their cats roamed around, curious and slightly suspicious, as if wondering why the humans were acting weirdly extra today. Debbie stepped outside and gasped. Are you serious right now? Yes, Colt said. Very. It's like a mini party. For me. Exactly. She pretended to roll her eyes, but the smile on her face was unmistakable, genuine, glowing, grateful. A toast to Debbie, MOM, who never stopped trying. As the sun began to set, Colt gathered everyone. He lifted a glass and said the words he'd been saving all day. To my mother, Debbie, the woman who's been with me through every twist in life, the woman who can scare me, surprise me, and save me all in the same hour, the woman who taught me love, loyalty, and stubbornness. Everyone laughed at that. And the woman who, this year especially, helped me through more than anyone could imagine. Mom, thank you. Happy birthday. I love you. Debbie's eyes softened. She patted Colt's cheek the way she did when he was young. I love you too, baby. The quiet moment where everything made sense later that night. After the guests left and the music faded, Colt and Debbie sat on the couch, just the two of them, like so many evenings before. No cameras, no drama, no noise, just a mother and son. You know, Debbie said, staring at the twinkling lights outside, life changes, people come and go, but you always make sure I feel special. Colt leaned back, feeling at peace, because you are. Debbie nodded slowly. You're a good son. He smiled. I learned from the best. They didn't need more words. Their bond spoke for them, woven from years of trials, triumphs, mistakes, reconciliations, dreams, and unconditional love. A final wish from a son who understands love more clearly. NOW before going to bed. Colt opened his phone and typed the message he'd been forming all morning, simple but deeply true. Today is the birthday of my dearest mother, Debbie. She's my friend and has always been there for me. I hope she has a great day and I wish her the best. Thank you for helping me this year with everything. He posted it, and as he did, he felt something calm in his heart, a warmth born from gratitude, growth, and understanding. This wasn't just a birthday, it was a celebration of a bond that had stood against time, criticism, heartbreak, and life's sharp turns. A bond only a mother and son like Debbie and Colt could share.